my way. I thought I knew what I wanted, but I can't see now which way I should go, and I don't know how to come out from the rain. I thought I knew who you were, but I guess I didn't see it clearly. Everything got caught up in the clouds, and somehow I lost my way. The winds of change are here upon me now, and I don't know which way I should go. The time has come for me to realize that now is the time that I have and it won't come again. I'm looking inside, and I don't see a place for me. I can't find my way anymore. So when I say goodbye, I hope you remember me, 'cause I will remember you. The winds of change are here upon us now. We don't have the answers we need. Where shall we go? The time is gone and I don't know how to find my way. So when you walk out the door, will you turn around and take me in one last time before you go? I look through the window pane, but I can't see through the rain. I seem to have lost my way. I thought I knew what I wanted, but I can't see now which way I should go, and I don't know how to come out from the rain. I thought I knew who you were, but I guess I didn't see it clearly. Everything got caught up in the clouds, and somehow I lost my way. The winds of change are here upon me now, and I don't know which way I should go. The time has come for me to realize that now is the time. Now is the time, and I have to move forward. It's time, everyone. We've got a new moon, and the winds of change are here upon us now. And there's an emotional roller coaster going on. So during this energy of the dark moon, perhaps you felt a lot churning up. But I think starting today, you can catch your breath. You can take a good breath and begin manifesting and creating and use the power of everything that is moving forward. You know, tonight or early in the morning of tomorrow, we are leaping forward. We are springing ahead an hour. Most places in the US observe this time change. And so how can we leap ahead? You've got the support of planets. You've got the support of your guides and your angels. And we've been coming out of some pretty thick energy, kind of nasty in a way. And I know a lot of people have been feeling rather emotional and out of sorts. So take a deep breath, because there's a new moon. We got the sun, we got the moon, we got all the energy supporting us. And the planets, if you follow the planets, they're all moving forward. They're marching forward, they're direct. Their energy is helping push you forward. And I want to tell you that in a way, this is kind of like a last hurrah. Like another push for the new year before we really start diving into the year and reaping the rewards of this year and being able to move forward so that we can create something better for ourselves. So I want you to take a good look at what is no longer a part of your experience, what you no longer desire, and use this time wisely. The new moon energy is here to help you grow, to help expand the energy of your intentions. And today begins day one of the new moon, the waxing cycle. So as we are growing in intensity, what would you like to grow? Is there a plan, an idea, a dream that you wanted to launch forward, but you were dragging your feet? Or maybe things in the world. Well, there's a lot of things in the world that could maybe make you feel as if you were going to be stopped or you couldn't do it. But this is your time. This is your time to move yourself in the direction of a dream. I have a dream, baby. What's your dream? What dream would you like to have come true? And what would you like to create and bring into your life? Never again, and I'll say that again, never again do you want to get caught up in the illusions and the limitations of the world. We've seen what that can do. We've seen what that does to the human psyche. We see what that has done to your connection. And we see how it affected everyone in the energy of fear and lack and restrictions. So if you felt that push of energy that kind of locked you down, and you know that's not where your spirit is meant to be, then proceed moving yourself forward so that you never, well, as they say, get caught with your pants down again. You are the director of your journey, the captain of your ship. You want to sail the vessel? Well, you need to get on board. It's like last call. It's like the train is pulling out of the station, the boat is leaving the dock, and you don't want to stay trapped in the stagnation and the feeling of lethargy, lack, hurt, pain, and just not having stepped into your purpose, your power, and your passion. Now, that doesn't mean that just because you make up your mind today that everything's going to fall into place, but this is the perfect time to begin it going so you have momentum, so that when things start to push back, when the world starts to push back, when the planets start to go retrograde, when the energy of things that have weighed you down before begin to rear their ugly head, you can say, oh no, not again. You're not going to fool me. I am the captain of my ship. And choose to not get sucked up into it. There's a lot of emotional healing that is happening now. And some of you may be feeling some energy bubbling up of past relationships. Maybe you're feeling the energy of past hurts and pains. Maybe you dreamt of a past relative, someone who's on the other side. And you are kind of pulling into you all the energies that are, well, reminiscent. The energies that have poignant meaning. Feel the feelings. But do not allow the feelings to slow you down. There's this song, ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. You need to be on the move, my friends. You need to take control and direct your life. You've been at the effect of circumstances and conditions, but it's your time to rise above. And there is no time to look back and judge your past. This is not the time. You had all last year to judge yourself. You had all last year to figure it out. Now take the knowledge you've gained of the past and keep the party moving. Because this is your time. We're going to tune into this new moon energy. We are going to give you some fabulous new moon messages. I want to know in the feed, what do you want to create? What's your dream? What's your desire? And what steps, what action are you taking? And whether you have one of my official, and I'll just pull it out here, new moon petitions or not, this new moon petition, I want you to create a petition and write down what you desire so that you can create in writing the manifestation that is to unfold in the weeks and the months to come. Focus your attention. We are going to do a ceremony here tonight, as well as answering messages, as well as doing a collective reading for all of you. We're going to begin with our collective opening, and then we're going right to the ceremony, and then we're going to your individual messages. So line up your questions. But before you do your questions, because I know we get a lot, I ask you to do this. Pop that you're here in the feed for me. Say, I'm here. And tell me where you are. Where in the world are you? Where are you residing now? Say hey from the Netherlands or England. Say hey from France. Give me a thumbs up from Greece. Tell me that you're in Singapore. Join me now. And as you're saying, I'm here, I want you to share the page. And send us lots of love tonight. Because the more love we send this group, the bigger, the better our dreams will be. The greater, the stronger our movement forward will be. Share the page, share the light, share the love. Drop it in a group that you really enjoy. Message one of your friends. Tell them to pop on over to SarahSpiritual. If you're following the page, great. If you haven't, hit the follow button. If you like what you hear, hit the like button. We welcome you to our family. This is the SarahSpiritual Vibe Tribe. It is a new moon message night. And we're so glad to have you here. And we are pulling out cards for the group now. And we've got quite the collection of cards out in front of me. But there's one card that kind of came out ahead of time. And we're going to kind of visit that card because it's a very powerful card. But before we go to that card, we got to say hello to my sidekick, my camera person, my light person, my time to roll, Sarah Spiritual person, Helena. Helena, on Helena Cam, how you doing?
Well, let me take you out of my ear. I got you in double stereo. We're rocking the black together tonight. I'm doing good.
We're doing good. Yes, indeed. Thanks so much for joining us tonight and making the trip. Yeah. And we got some really good information coming for everybody. And, you know, interesting, we were having, we always have a meal together before we go live with all of you. We always break bread together. I think it's always good to do that. And so we get together and we break bread. And Helena and I were talking about the past couple of days. So, Helena, how were you feeling these past couple of days?
Like I told you earlier, I was like, at least today I didn't cry. Yesterday I cried a little, but you know.
Yeah. Like the emotions were coming off?
Yeah, and I was like, I just remember thinking to myself, what is going on? And then the other train of thought was like, we're in a dark moon. And I just was like, oh, yeah.
So were we reminiscent? Were you thinking about your grandma who passed, or just past relationships, or hurts, or things you wish you could have said to someone but didn't? What was coming up for you?
You kind of like each one of those, and it was kind of just like one after the other, and it was just like kind of processing everything over the last year that's happened to me, and a lot of it kind of felt like it was being done unto me, and it was just like kind of realizing how I undid those kind of thoughts and realized kind of how things, even though they weren't done to me,
it was just, you know, sometimes things in life change, and the changes are designed to push you to change. Maybe you were too comfortable in an area, you know, and it's time for you to move on, or as they say, ease on down the road. So time for you to move along. And so you're reorchestrating the whole entire picture. And so that has a scary feeling, right?
Yeah, and a lot of, not just dealing with loss of loved ones, but loss of friends and friendship. I kind of dealt with a lot of that as well. And it was like just loss in any way is really...
not easy.
Not easy. Yeah.
No. And you're clearing out energy. You're aware of that, right? You're just cleaning house, people.
Yeah.
So get out your Lysol spray bleach, people. Don't ingest it. Let's not follow any other advice that anybody else has ever given. We won't mention names, but listen. Wipe down your doorknobs, smoke out your house, get your Lysol bleach, clean it out, and then take out your phone. Take out your phone and be like, I don't talk to that person. Delete the contact. Oh, that person? I'm not feeling them anymore.
I love the block button.
Delete the contact. Oh, girl, I don't even have to block.
And then I don't even have to see it. Never see it again.
Because sometimes just the fact that their energy is in our energy through a gadget kind of helps them connect in. And when you delete it, it's almost like you're cutting the cords. You know, when you block and someone realizes you blocked, and I think everybody's probably blocked somebody in their life, but when they realize you blocked, they get real creative. They're like, what? Oh, no, you didn't. You did not block me. And they get another phone. They start calling you from another number. Like, we do not have time for that. I have a friend. She went through that with someone that was like, what is that? Like calling from all different kinds of numbers. I was like, oh no, we are done. We're gonna make sure they don't even know how to get you. And out they were. So, and we're not trying to be cruel. We just want you to understand that you have the power, you have the control of your own life as far as who you choose to put in your circle. And so, Helena, yes, that's uncomfortable. Yeah. You know, I got to tell you, I'm liking the background. I'm liking the scenery. Yeah, that's a beautiful painting. It's from our friend Yuri.
Oh, I remember
Yuri did that one. Yuri's a great artist. Oh God, we should send them to his link. Yuri is a fabulous artist. We'll put it in the feed.
Find it.
Yuri is a great artist, and I absolutely love his work. I have quite a few of his paintings here, And, you know, we believe in supporting our family talent. So if you've got a talent and you want to, you know, kind of share it with us, but, you know, just hit me in the inbox. Don't put it in the feed. Hit me in the inbox, and, you know, we want to support each other and, you know, get a sense of family and really enjoy each other's gifts, because we are here together creating and collaborating. Were you able to find it?
I think he has it named a certain way, but I know we're following it, so I'll find that for everybody.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll find it for everybody. So we're going to open up to the cards here, and I just want to thank Helena for coming, and then we're going to go to ceremony. So don't go anywhere with your questions and your messages, but how are we doing in the feed? People sharing the page? Tell me you shared the page, please, please, pretty please, please, sugar on top, please. And anyway, share the page and share the light, and tell me where you're from. Let me know where you are coming in from on my YouTube, my Facebook. We so appreciate you. We've got our cards out, and the first card was an interesting card, so we're going to go to the cards, and we're going to show you. First of all, we got to take a note here. We got a black cherry nail polish with a rainbow chrome going on here, people, and I got to tell you, I am feeling this vibe, and lucky for us, it is matching the card. It is absolutely matching the card. So this card is Earth. But the card also represents you're on Earth, but somehow there's, and it's so appropriate, this is the card that flew out of our mythical goddess card deck. And the mythical goddess card deck is talking about manipulation. So if you feel that recently in these past few months coming in this new year, you were being manipulated or controlled in some way, or you feel like there are people in your circle who are manipulating you and kind of beating the drum to go along with their own agenda, as opposed to what's harmonious for both or for the group, then you want to take a look at that, because, you know, sometimes we are kind of in this corner of pain and sorrow because we have, unbeknownst to us, given away our power, and our spirit inside is like kicking. It's like, what are you doing? You are a free being. And you deserve to speak your truth, share your truth, and surround yourself with loving, harmonious people. And you do not have to succumb to the power of suggestion and the will of people in your circle or things that don't resonate with you. So this is a time for you to stand in your power. So if you've been feeling like you're coming out of some hypnotic experience, maybe, then perhaps you need to move yourself forward in the direction of freeing. And this card is telling us we want to touch back to Earth, and we want to move into the energy of abundance and your true path and success. So we're going to take some cards here. I'm just going to move them over here and shuffle them up for you. We've got the mythical deck. So we're going to be using these cards tonight. I just love and put one of the outer parts of the card down because it's so beautiful, Helena. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful kaleidoscope looking artistry.
My first deck personally that I bought from your store.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, we were just talking, we have to get some more of these cards in. And so we are going to, for the group, I love my little calendar girl. So we're going to pull 3 cards from this deck. And we have one in front. I'm going to use that. Spirit told me to use the one that's there for everybody. And we're going to get an insight from the mythical goddesses. So we're going to start with this card that's down here, and fire. So we want to turn into the mother of regeneration. We are burning away, clearing away the energies. And this beautiful energy of the mother is going to help clear. So think about it. We were with Earth and we had the planet Earth, but we were feeling some energy kind of coming over, manipulating. And now the next card is the universe is telling us, the mythical goddesses are telling us, we're going to burn away the old energy that doesn't serve us. And this is your time to excuse the energy of the past and burn away and release. And then the next card that's going to come for us is again Earth, but this is the Ace. This is manifestation. So when you release the control that you're under, I love the way this is going for us, and you release the control that you've been under, this hypnotic suggestion, this manipulation, maybe it's in a relationship, a partner, a family, an obligation that's weighing heavy around you. And then we have the Mother Earth coming, a Mother Fire, burning away the energies that no longer serve you. as we pass from this, we go to the complete ace, the beginning, the new beginning of birth and manifestation. And this card is here to open up to new possibilities. So what better card to pull on a new moon than, in this new moon intention, than the beautiful earth of the manifestation card. And then we've got here the illusion card, and that's the wind. And interestingly enough, if you were here for the opening of the show, you know we played the song, "The winds of change are here upon me now." So the winds of change are here, but be careful you don't get caught up again in a sweep of illusion. And I'm going to tell you it's coming. That's why I'm telling you, get your ducks in a row. The illusions are still running rampant. They just kind of quelled, and the energy of the planets are trying to push you forward, so you're so far ahead of the storm and the winds of illusion that you don't even get blocked or interfered with. You keep on walking by, and as long as you don't turn around back to look, and you just keep going in the direction of your desire and your dreams, holding the space of light and love, and truly just being a good being of light on earth, the best human being you can, then the winds of illusion will not catch you off guard. So powerful messages from our mystical goddess cards. I love these cards, and we're going to take from our Tony Salerno deck, the Universal Love. We're pulling 2 cards for the group here, kind of tie in together what we've got coming up. So one card fell, so I'll be sure to honor that one, and another one just fell, so I am all set with that. And the first one down is our creativity. So this is the time, what better time than a new moon to step into your creativity and trust that the universe is going to support you. And this creativity is to expand to things outside the box. Everyone, get out of your box. Stop thinking in the box. Get out of the box. Someone might be rocking your boat. You want to get out of the boat. You want to get into a different boat. Stop doing the same things and expecting a different result. Oh, we know that's insanity. So creativity is your time to be creative and expand. And this is the perfect time to create. And then I want you, and I want you to write in the feed, I do believe in miracles. Because when you are in the creation of the new moon, I do believe in miracles, because you're the creator of your miracles. The force of God resides through you, flows through you, creates with you, but you just got to activate the power. So you say, I am the man who, I am the woman who is creating positive miracles in my life. I am that I am. I am the man who, I am the woman who is creating powerful, positive miracles in my life. And so they're telling me for the group, we've got some really good miracles coming in this new moon energy, in this direct, powerful house of all the planets moving you forward. So let's ease on down this road and let's make some great things happen. We're going to take our love cards. We pull our love cards. Where's our love cards? There we go. We got our love cards here. And we're going to pull a love card for everybody. And I love these cards as well, because these are also from Tony Salerno. Except my nails won't let me pick it up, but that's okay. There we go. So we're doing creativity. So do we have in the feed? Oh, I do believe in miracles. I do. We see we got someone, we got Aaron from Washington. Let me see where we got. I do. I'm thinking the Caroline Lion. I do believe in spooks. I do believe in spooks. I do. Well, I do believe in miracles. I do believe in miracles. So we are going to take these beautiful heart cards, and we're going to just pull whatever card I'm drawn to, which is this beautiful one here, and seems to have a big message. It's important right now to take a step back, according to the love cards, and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time for you to give to yourself. So this beautiful heart card is saying it's time for you to give to yourself. Now is the time to give to yourself and to honor yourself. And the beautiful card here is just really, it's like going back into your spiritual cocoon, going back into the womb of your spirit and your soul, and really connecting with the higher powers and being alone and recognizing the divinity the power that is within. That is where we are in this beautiful picture for everyone. So we've got some powerful messages that are coming through for everyone, and we've got a moon card for you. I love the deck called Moonology. We have this beautiful deck, and that's what they look like on the outside. And we don't use these too often, but these are great to use during the moon. So we're going to see what moon card we've got for the group, because I'm sure it's going to tell a story for us. So we're just going to shuffle them up too. We are going to move you into the energy of this new moon, but perhaps there's an influencing factor they want us to know about. So we're going to just take a card here. And let's see what we got here. Wow. So even though we're not having an eclipse, we got the new moon eclipse. I know Spirit's in the house, because expect powerful change. Following right with our theme. I shuffle. The winds of change are here upon you now. And you don't have to slow yourself down. So this is like a burning out. Remember the cards we pulled before, right? We had the fire card. Burning out of old energies. We had the earth card. We had the winds of illusion trying to sweep you away. Come sail away in the wrong direction. And you got to get in your vessel, be the captain of your boat, burn away the old energies, and through the fire of your desire, everybody, I want you to see the new moon energy as your time to shine. And every time you look at that moon, wherever you are, and you gaze up into the stars, which I sure hope you do, every night I look up at the stars, and I don't know, I'm just in awe. I'm in awe of how beautiful they are. And lucky for me here in South Florida, the weather's just about always perfect. So I look up at the sky, and I just look, and I see all the energy, and I realize that all of that is a part of me, and I'm a part of all of that. And the vast stars in the universe that are further than I could even imagine, even though I can see them, are all telling a story to me. And if I look up at the sky long enough and I follow the patterns of the stars, then I have the story for the day. I have the conclusion, the peace. Sometimes when I look at the stars and the cloud that might be next to it, I might see like a path. And then I might see a cloud that's kind of like a little dark and kind of getting ready to kind of cross over the moon when the moon's a little fuller. And I'll be like, wow, you know, I was walking down the road in my life these past few days, and I've been feeling like, you know, there was like a shadow, an energy that was not really lifting me up, right? And then I can look beyond that cloudy look, that heaviness in the cloud, and then there's wisps off in the distance, and some star formations. You know, maybe there's the Big Dipper off to the side, and I'll be like, wow, you know what? It's all right there. It's right at the Big Dipper. It's all right in the palm of my hand. It's right there. Or perhaps there's something adversarial going on, and you know, things feel out of sort, miscommunication, something, and you know, then I could see the arrow in the sky. And then I can look over and I can look and see the reflection of the moon through the clouds, and the way it hits the clouds, and almost see the form of a heart. So the universe is always talking to you. So when you're not connected with your soul family of people, when you're not connected to our lives, so to speak, you got to know that if you look anywhere, look up. There's always a message for you, and you're never alone. You know, some of the worst, seemed like the worst, but some of the most challenging, that's a better word, most challenging moments, I didn't know what to do. And so you can look down and be down and depressed, you know, way back when, or I can look up. And so I learned to look up. Because if I was walking and looking down, for sure I was going to walk right into something. So I figured if I was kind of looking up, I could kind of get the vibe of what was in front of me. I could maneuver what I'm going to do next. Sometimes the illusions of the world, the illusions of fear, the illusions of experiences, problems, obstacles, financial woes, health crises, loss of loved ones, I mean, we've run the gamut in these past, I don't know, 15 months. So it's been a rough road. But when you stop and you focus on something other than the experiences that have weighed you down, and you look up, God will always give you the answer. So tell me where you are in the feed. Tell me you do believe in miracles, and please share the page. I want to know you shared the page. Let me know I shared the page. I can feel spirit coming in because, woo, getting hot in here. Ooh, it's hot in the house, man. Ooh, that's because Helena likes to cook me under the lights. She's like, let's make her a French fry. Did you just move the light, or did the light just move? I picked it. Oh, geez, I thought the lights were moving for me. I was like, I'm more powerful than I thought. Holy crow, lights are moving. All right, so anyway, Helena. Ooh.
I'm sorry I scared you.
You didn't scare me. I was starting to think, if I were king of the forest. I was like the cowardly lion gone strong, man. All right, let's see what we got going on here. So we got questions.
I'm waiting for some to come in. Everybody make sure you include your birthday and a specific question.
You know, I see my friend Heather there.
Yeah. Want me to pull up Heather here
first? Let me pull up Heather. So I have to, Heather, I hope you're still here with us. I send you much love.
Yeah, she's here. She shared the page.
Listen, Heather, I got to tell you this, that I have seen Chad so many times in dreams. And I always remember him, and you may remember this gig. It's, of course, not one of your, you had very important gigs that you've traveled all over, and if you two are a fabulous singing duo. But I always have these flashbacks of you and Chad at Madison Green in Royal Palm Beach. It's just, I don't know. And then I always have these flashbacks when I'm walking in the store, and I swear sometimes in my center that I can hear Chad. Because as you know, whenever we had a big event years ago, and it usually fell on the night of his birthday or the day before his birthday, but it was always at a time that, it was always at a time where you were going to be out and performing, but he would always make the time to come and set up the center for our big events. And so there are times I feel like he's still there. Like I remember him taping down the floor, and I can feel his energy. I still feel he's connected to us at the center. And he makes me aware that you are feeling like you're trying to make a new start. And it is your time, honey. It is your time. And that your anniversary will always join the two of you together. I know anniversary just passed. Yes, please? I think it just passed. Oh, this past week. Okay. So the anniversary that just passed, very much with you. And you will always be his love, and he will always be your love. And the two of you are and were soulmates, and you are life mates in this life, and you will meet again. And for whatever reason, his contract of his soul meant he had to leave very unexpectedly. He had to complete the cycle of marrying you. And his greatest, the way he makes me feel, is his greatest action in this physical embodiment, besides the birth of his daughter, because he talks of his daughter, was this beautiful energy of marrying you. And I don't know, is there a granddaughter? Did his daughter have a child? Because he's talking about a granddaughter. So he is with you all in spirit, always. And I can't tell you how many times you cross my mind, because I feel him. Maybe because that's what I do all day. But I feel him, his energy is with you, and we send you all the comfort and love that all of us in the group have to offer, and we know you're not alone in your loss, that many have loved him and his family and his friends, and each person thought he was an amazing human being, but to him, you were the most amazing human being, and you really kept him on a path that made him a better person. And for that, he says, thank you, Heather. So he steps back. Just know that he's very much around you, his daughter, and what feels like the energy of a granddaughter. So thank you for any confirmation in the feed, Heather. We send you much love, and hopefully we can get together as soon as some of this gets a little more cleared up. We look forward to that. Thank you, Heather. Who else do we have?
We're going to go to Aaron E.
Aaron.
Dollarhide.
Aaron, you hiding the dollars? Give me dollar, give me dollar, give me dollar, Aaron. Okay, Aaron, what we got going on?
He's asking, what is blocking my spiritual growth?
You know, Aaron, sometimes we try a little too hard, but this is a very important networking year. And this is a year of making connections and approaching the learning of connection with spirit a little differently. And when you asked the question, well, Helena read the question on your behalf, the first thing I heard was letting go and forgiveness and trying too hard. But the key word that they kind of, I heard it, but they also flashed it, like in neon lights, forgiveness. So it's about forgiveness. So whatever you have to let go and release, this is holding you back. And if you can just open your heart a little more, and I say this to you, Aaron, and I'm going to say it to anyone who's got something holding them back. You know, we all have memories, and we all have things that have hurt us. But if you could imagine, I really wish I had a cup here, but if you could imagine this beautiful cup, and in this cup is all this love and forgiveness. And if you take this cup and you bathe yourself with love and forgiveness of you first, and then as you cover yourself with this energy, and you pull from your heart another cup, and see yourself giving it to the person and saying, I forgive myself as I forgive you. I am releasing this story, this karma. So you don't have to say it to them in person. It's heart to heart, soul to soul, spirit to spirit. Your spirit goes to them. And if they do not receive the gift, the heart, the cup, for instance, if you were to say here, this represents forgiveness. And I forgive you because I forgive myself. And therefore I free myself. You will make great advancement this year. This is a great expansive year for you in connections with people, connections with spirit. Archangel Michael stands beside you, as does Archangel Uriel, Aaron. And you're really becoming a little more attuned to the manifestation process. And this is important for you because this ability to manifest is going to take you to the next level of making life, I'm going to say, easier. And you will have a better flow overall. We thank you for your question. Very good question. And we send you much love and light on your journey. Who else do we have?
He brought up something interesting, actually. He said, it's me I can't forgive.
Well, we have to forgive ourselves first. Yeah. So it's you can't forgive. And I'm going to tell you that the main aspect of being human is making mistakes. But if you were to see it through the angel's eyes, through God's eyes, through spirit's eyes, we wouldn't be judged the same way that we judge ourselves because they do not judge us that way. They see it as a cause and effect, an action and a reaction, and a calibration of energies of other lifetimes that we remember not. So what you could think was your gravest, worst mistake in life, your major screw up, could actually, when you get to heaven, you could realize in the life review that, my goodness, that energy is, even though it wasn't my most stellar moment in the human form, it was necessary for another purpose. I recommend everyone see this movie, and it's a great spiritual learning, Aaron, and for you unable to forgive yourself, this is a great movie. 5 people you meet when you go to heaven. 5 people you meet in heaven. Michael Ehrenbaum or something wrote the book. 5 people you meet in heaven. It's an older video. It is the greatest teacher on forgiving and how even our worst judgment calls in physicality end up being a higher, better purpose in the greater story of life and mankind. So forgive yourself. And that is that word. And now I know why it was in neon lights, my friend. That is what you need to do, Aaron, so that you can move yourself forward and connect more purely and feel that you're worthy of the connection you want to make with spirit. So thanks so much. Thanks for pointing that out. Who else do we have?
Let's see here. Kathy Wilkins.
Yes.
Do you see anything positive in my future for finances or romance?
Oh, Kathy, I see here. Oh, goodness gracious. I got here. Okay. I see a lot of balance, Kathy, and I feel like there is increase that comes for you after July this year. So I don't know if we're thinking of repositioning something in work or career, but I see a shift in the month of July. That's where the energy opens up here. And I don't know, love I feel has been off, is what they tell me. But I feel like that's going to balance itself out. This is your year to balance. And they give me a triangle, Kathy, and they say the spiritual self, and then the romantic personal self, and then over here in this corner they say the career, the financial self. So they're putting your life in balance, and I want you to kind of envision a triangle above you, and that the point of your head is your connection to the divine. On either side, grounded to you, is all the abundance and flow of finances that you require and desire, and an even greater flow of love that is surrounding you everywhere you go, and that you are always one and in sync with the world. So July opens up a lot of positive energy for you, Kathy, so we want to be sure to give you this fabulous energy of love and light to move yourself forward. So look for that to happen. I want to pause because I do want to begin this new moon ceremony, and then we're going to go back and do some more messages, because I have to open up the energy. Spirit's telling me open up the energy so that people's manifestations can come to pass. So we are going to take just a minute to kind of pull up the camera here, and we're going to create for all of you here, Helena. So I don't know where you want me to go with this.
You can keep it in front of you. I'll just move this camera.
You will just move this camera. Okay, great. So here we're going to do our new moon ceremony. So what I want everyone to do is I want you to focus on, what do you want to manifest? What do you want to manifest? I want to manifest, and begin to hold the vision of what you want to manifest. I want to manifest. All right, almost as if we have this new moon intention in front of you. Okay, so you just want to see this energy of the new moon intention in front of you, and I want you to write down what you want to manifest. We're going to do it in the energy of love. And we have our beautiful new moon spray, which we are going to spray for all of you. Yay! It smells delicious. So here's our new moon spray. You can order it from SarahSpiritual, order it online. Oh, that is really good. And we have new moon oil. You can use this to anoint your candle, but I already have a candle that's been prepared for all of you. So we've got our new moon candle here. Let me move it over here. There we go. So this oil's already been placed in our new moon candle. And then we have a new product. Drum roll, please. We got the new moon bath. And this new moon bath is something to help open up the energy of the new moon. But today we're going to just do a very simple group manifestation before we continue answering questions. So we're going to take our first candle, and we're going to light this candle. And we're going to light this candle in the name of love. So all great manifestations, especially on a new moon, are to be done in the energy of love. So we're going to place this candle in the center. And as we place this candle in the center, we ask for you to envision yourself surrounded in this beautiful pink ball of light. Envision yourself in love. Envision yourself loving yourself. And, as Aaron pointed out, forgiving yourself. This candle represents the unconditional love of the universe, the unconditional love of the angels, the unconditional love of all that is. And as we open this energy to all the angels and guides, we bring forth a shower of love in all areas of your life. And for those of you who are looking to manifest divine partnership, true love, we call upon the angel Shamuel to assist us on this new moon energy in the manifestation and the creation of that divine partnership. So I want you all to envision, those of you who want a more loving relationship with your current partner, or those of you who are looking for the partner, I want you to envision that coming to you. And then we're going to light this beautiful candle, which makes me think of abundance. Because I think of the ray of the sun and the sunflower. I think of the fire of life. I think of passion in areas that are filled with joy and harmony. And we're going to take this and we're going to place it here next to our pink candle. And as we place this energy here, I want you all to imagine abundance in all areas of your life, but particularly your financial abundance. I want you to imagine the abundance of everything you desire. And as you create that abundance, I want you to see it coming forth in a beautiful stream like the rays from the sun. The plenitude and the bounty of thanksgiving, the energy of gratitude, and we bring it forth to you. And we call for the sacred fire of the divine circle of the angels and God to consume all blockages and limitations and poverty and thoughts against the fact that you are worthy. And that all your needs and desires will be provided for, and that is your birthright. And it has been written in the stars. And although you may have growth spurts and learn to be this magical miracle manifester, it is there for you. And we take this energy and we guide it with the protection of Archangel Michael. And we summon the power of Archangel Michael to protect love on this planet and for each of us, to protect our bounty, our beauty, our abundance. And we summon the Archangel Michael and the power of his protection so that each of us with our new moon manifestations remain in a sacred circle. And in the sacred circle of the threefold flame of the energy of the I am, we summon the energy of the new moon. And you repeat, I am. I am the manifester of all my dreams and desires. I am the creator. I am the expression of divine love. I am the creator of abundance. And I am always and eternally protected. I am. This is a beautiful energy that we have created. So surround yourself in this beautiful light. Write down your thoughts and your desires on a piece of paper, or visualize them now as we say, I am abundant. I am bountiful. I am plentiful. I am protected. I am light. I am truth. I am passion. I am compassion. I am protected. I am beauty. I am free. I am harmony. And I am at peace. And to this we say again, I am. And now we're going to light our ceremonial new moon candle. And as we light, and as the new moon grows, so shall our desires. As the new moon grows, so shall the fire that is within grow to be the creator of all. And if you believe, if you do believe in miracles, if you do believe that you are a miraculous miracle creator, this will go so easily and so smoothly. Focus on your beautiful manifestation for the new moon. Take a nice breath. Release all that no longer serves you. So it is spoken, it is done. We're going to continue with our messages now. Take a nice breath, everyone. We're going to just move these off to the side. Right there. Place our little candle here. And Helene, I'll let you rearrange in a minute. Just go ahead and pull us another question.
Yeah.
What we got here? What we got going on? Hope everyone's enjoying themselves here on a Saturday night. And we got each other, everyone. For our quick new moon messages and our ceremony, who we got?
We're going to go to Shar.
Yes, Shar in Hawaii. Aloha, my darling. Yes.
Shar says, do you see any health issues with me, either in my chest or head and brain areas? Haven't been feeling good lately.
Okay, so in your chest and your head area, you haven't been feeling good lately. You know, I feel like there's been a disruption, and I do want them to check your heart because I feel like it is something from a result of the baby. Some electromagnetic rhythm has been disrupted. Something is out of sorts with you, and I feel as if they need to check that. I feel like the oxygen, the heart is not beating well enough. Of course, I am not a doctor, but I do want them to check your heart. There's a condition that happens often when a woman has just had a baby, and so I want to be sure that you check that and make sure that all is well. And I feel like your brain is not quite connecting and getting enough oxygen, and the rhythm of your heart is a bit off. So thank you so much, Shar, for your question. We greatly appreciate it. Helena, do you need another battery, or you got them?
I have.
Okay.
Yeah, my mic was definitely dying.
Your mic was dying, girl. Your mic was dying.
I'm fading away over here.
What do we got next here?
We're going to go to Tina Sparks.
Tina Sparks, yes.
She's wondering, will my next steps be revealed to me? I'm excited, but feel like I still need guidance and messages to help me emerge from where I've been and what I will do next. Can you assist me?
Well, you know, it's a great question that you're asking, Tina, and right now you are exactly where you need to be, even if it's a little uncomfortable. This is the time for you to navigate these changes, and it is preparing you to emerge, to follow your heart's desire and your passion. And you may say, well, Sarah, I'm not quite sure I know what that is, but you are discovering that in the stillness. You see, you've been driven by distraction, and now you are in the position of service and caretaker. You are someone who is looking after another, and so that in itself can be taxing and draining. But it's not for you to lose yourself. It is the closing up of a contract between you and the primary parent that is alive. And as you conclude this contract, you will feel a sense of renewed energy, and you will feel this newfound freedom. I'll give you an opportunity to emerge as they tell me, a business owner, someone who will do your own type of business. And so this is where they want you to follow your heart and your intentions. And this may be something that will morph over the next 2 years, but it is exactly where you will end up, something that makes your heart sing and you're happy to go to every day to be of service and to feel fulfilled and harmonious. So sit still, my friend. Between now and August, there's a lot that will come up emotionally. You'll be healing some of these hurts and pains, and do not take anything personally, as the primary parent is learning to adjust with the fact that they are at the end of their cycle on the planet. Thank you so much, Tina, for your Facebook message. Yes, so sometimes, everyone, when we have our loved one and they're not well, and you know, they're realizing as they look at life as a beginning and an end, and they realize they're closer to the end than they were to the beginning, and they realize things are failing them, that life doesn't feel the same, they don't enjoy things the same way, the food doesn't taste the same, they can't really feel rested. This is when we find that these individuals sometimes are frustrated with where they are, and that it's out of their control, and they lash out at those who are around them. So Tina, if that is happening around you, don't take that personally. Just know that it is part of some people's experience as they navigate the last half of life. Thank you so much. Who else do we have?
We're going to go to YouTube.
Yes.
Their name on there is Psycho Camera.
Psycho Camera. Snap, snap.
They're wondering, is it wise if my partner and I get married before July?
Okay, so great question. So let's break it down for your partner. So first of all, your partner is in this energy where they're really in a spot of self-discovery. And they are on a journey of who they are, who they've come to be, kind of like a little bit of a soul mission. And where you are right now, you are really learning to navigate this energy of thinking outside the box and being creative. I don't know when Mercury goes retrograde, but if you do not get married before, and someone could look up Mercury retrograde, I don't want you to get married if Mercury retrograde is, I think it's September, October, I don't remember, but you don't want to get married in Mercury retrograde. So that would not be a good idea. So if you're feeling the need and the desire to get married this year, for whatever your driving force is, to get married before July would behoove you. But Spirit's true advice, but you have free will, is for you to wait till next year in 2022. For the energy will be better. You both will be in a different place, and your birthday tells me that you will be in a much better place for the connection of marriage, and your partner will be in a much better place to expand their horizons and grow a little bit more in the relationship. So key to this relationship for both of you, they tell me, is communication. Sometimes you don't both speak the same language, so we want to take a good look at that and work through that. So before July is possible, as long as Mercury isn't retrograde, but 2022 would be ideal for you. Thanks so much for your Facebook question or YouTube question. Who else do we have? And when is Mercury retrograde? Do anybody know?
Yeah, so it's May 29th to June 22nd. It goes direct on the 22nd per our astrologer, Stacy Haller. And also, it's September 27th to the 23rd, so
okay,
small
so
window.
Before July, but it comes out when? June what?
June 22nd.
Yeah, so there's really not much time before July. You getting what I'm saying here? Like, oh hell no. Okay, everyone repeat after me. Thou shalt not sign a contract during Mercury retrograde. Thou shalt not get married during Mercury retrograde. Thou shalt not buy a car in Mercury retrograde. Thou will be very careful doing anything during Mercury retrograde. For some people, it's not so bad. But for others, it is a poop show. So we don't want to deal with Mercury retrograde. And again, it depends where Mercury is going retrograde. That's why we go to our friend, Stacy Haller, the astrologer, because she knows all that. But I just stay away from Mercury retrograde. And sometimes, you luck out or you're forced. You have to buy a house. You have to buy a car. You have to do things during Mercury retrograde. It happens. But you want to avoid it. And if you do things during Mercury retrograde, you got to cross your T's, dot your I's. But it's usually not good to get married during Mercury retrograde. I would not advise that. I don't think Stacy Haller, our astrologer, would advise that. If you want to connect with Stacy, Stacy is our resident astrologer. You can go to SarahSpiritual.com and you can read about her on our website, or you can go to Destiny in the Stars. That's where you go to see Stacy's website. She's a regular guest on our radio show every month, once a month. And she's the one who told us that it's going to be good moving in these next few weeks, and you want to cash in. That's where I get some of my top secret astrology information. I have a couple other astrology friends, but Stacy's our go-to girl. All right, what do we got going on here?
We're going to go to...
Okay, where we got?
We have Will.
Okay, Will.
Will says I am in rehab. Will I walk again?
Hey, Will. Body has the power to heal. And Mary Magdalene card just came up. Feel like you're being initiated into a higher self, a higher way of being. This energy tells me right here in the card that this is just a powerful test that you're going through. When I look at the energy, Ace, William, 3, I see the Chariot. I see you moving forward. I see that there is success in this movement. You may not move and shake the way you used to. We may not be going on disco dance floor, but I believe the body has a power to heal. And if you have not, I know you're in rehab, but if you haven't investigated oxygen therapy, hyperbaric chambers to be exact, we have a great connection with a friend of mine who has this fabulous hyperbaric chambers, and he knows everyone across the globe, so no matter where you are, he has the answer for you. Helena, put the message in the feed, okay? Ray Crawley is his name, C-R-A-L-L-E. So you can look him up at Facebook, Ray Crawley, and he can guide you and give you some suggestions. Hyperbaric chambers have been proven to assist in the healing of any kind of spinal cord injuries, brain injuries. It's actually very effective in COVID patients as well. So yes, we're going to hold the vision that this is going to come to pass for you. Good job. Keep going. Who else do we have?
Had a few things come in.
Yes. Yes.
Let's see here. Actually, I want to go to Flavia.
Flavia. Good to see you, Flavia. Thanks so much for coming.
Do you see something about my health? I have not been feeling well lately.
So Flavia, you know, I feel like hormonally, thyroid-wise, things are out of sorts. When I look at the energy around you, you are kind of putting yourself through a cleansing process spiritually. And I also see some confusion around you. I feel like you're not as clear as you used to be. So normally you'd be like, okay, let me figure this out and let me do. But I feel like there's confusion around you, Flavia. And when I look at the energy, Spirit tells me that, you know, you've always been a person of integrity and that you are getting ready to kind of rebirth yourself. I would check my thyroid, I would check my hormone panel, I would check the iron, and I would also, I'm not a doctor, but I would check something going on in the digestive tract because I feel as if your body is not absorbing or taking in nutrients the way it should, so something feels out of sorts there. But yes, you will be feeling better. It's just a matter of getting them to identify in those areas. And I actually feel like you have more than one thing going on at the same time, my dear. So thank you so much for your question. See if you can put your hands in a great doctor or a functional medicine doctor, someone who's really going to look at the whole body in totality. Thank you so much, Flavia, for your question. Who else do we have?
Going to Angel 6. She said her dad's 1-year death date is in a few days on the 18th of this month. Is there any message for her that we could maybe get for her?
So the first thing I know is that your dad was someone who could kind of do almost anything. And his vibe that he brings to me is that, you know, he's using this phrase to me of Angel 6, he's proud of you. So it makes me feel as if the way he makes me feel is that that the connection between the two of you was so strong, and that his love for you, he may not have always had the chance to show it, but it's always there. It's always there now, and it was always there. And he wants you to know that as you get ready for your birthday, this is a powerful year for you to step into your own, and that he knows that there's a lot of things he will not be able to celebrate with you as you move forward, but he will be there in spirit. He makes me feel as if he has been showing you or making his presence known that he is around you. He is showing me something in the, I don't know, it's like a light flickering electricity. Something is moving. Energy is moving and lights are flickering. And I feel as if he came to you recently, just recently actually, in a dream. He gives you much love, a big hug, and He says he will be there. There's something that you're getting ready to do next or embarking upon, and he wants you to know he's proud of you as you go on this next step in your life. So you should know what that is, my dear. That's all he's telling me, but I just want you to know that. So give us some feedback, Angel 6. Thank you so much for your question, and know that your dad is with you and that he is very proud of you. You know, he was showing me something about, something about an ankle. I don't know if there's something on your ankle or you had a problem with your ankle. He kept pointing to the ankle. That wasn't clear to me, but I'm going to leave that with you because perhaps that will make sense to you, even though I only caught a glimpse of the picture he gave me. So thank you so much. I'd love to hear the feedback there from that. So, yes. She just got goosebumps? Yes. In a dream? Yes. Okay, great. Thank you. Telling me. She says, all I remember is him telling me I will forget the dream. Okay. But I see the dream, so don't forget the dream because I see the dream, so don't forget the dream. You're not crazy. You had the dream. He's with you. And I don't know what you're getting ready to embark upon, but he's really proud of you. Who else? Who else do we have?
Let me see here. Got a lot of comments coming in. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Yes, thank you, everyone, for joining us here on our new moon experience. We got a ceremony going on right here. What we got going here?
This one just came in from Yasmin.
Yasmin Lowry. Yes, Yasmin, how are you?
Will I ever find love again?
Where is love? First of all, they're telling me you're dwelling in the air of pessimism and illusions. So some of your past relationships, girlfriend, have been illusions. And you've been feeling a little down and dumpy and pessimistic. So the mystical goddess cards, they want you to understand that, as a whole bunch just flew away, that you are in this energy of, clarity. You need a little more clarity as to what you want in the relationships that you seek. And yes, you will find love again. The interesting thing is that last year, I think, was a rough year. I don't know if there was a breakup or just some rough going, but whatever changes were happening here, because I feel like a separation, a breakup, something was off last year, was challenging, that kind of set you to clear house this year. And now that we are having your birthday month, you're going to be initiated into the energy of love, and they don't want you to be a fool again. Yeah, because it seems like you were foolish in the energy of being in love. So does that make sense to you? It's time for you to center yourself. And yes, love is coming. I'm going to give you a timeline for that. I am going to take you into the month of, don't shoot the messenger, October. October is when the energy for love really opens up for you, kind of, I don't know, you feel like secure and you're really on target, Yasmin, and you're so gifted in who you are that we need just the right person by your side. So thank you so much for your Facebook question. Who else do we have? We got cards going on. I got to pick up the cards that fell here. Oh, no, I can't. They're all the way over there.
I'll get those later. That's what happened to me when I opened the box. They literally flew out, knocked some stuff over. So, Katerina, will I be in a serious relationship with Ted?
Katerina, we have talked about Mr. Ted before, I believe. And, you know, Ted is... he's seeming a little bit distant, a little bit, what's the word I want to use? Removed right now. And I don't feel that that's personal. I really feel that he can't deliver. My little spirit guide's like, he can't deliver the goods right now, honey. He's not quite ready to dive into a serious relationship. I feel like, he's just, the word they're giving me is tied up, occupied, things aren't in order in his life. That's like the feeling. I see him tied, bonded. So we're going to use our love cards, our beautiful love cards here. So I'm going to pick a love card for you and see what the story is going to be. Actually, they told me I have to pick 2 love cards. So we've got 1 love card, 2 love cards. So we've got 1. And then we've got 2. And here we go. You want to know about the relationship? We got the answer. First card down is trust. You need to trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, things will change. You've got to trust your feelings, trust your gut, trust your knowing. And here is the beautiful picture that represents where you're at in this relationship. And the next one is, Katerina, we could not have planned this one better, girl. Look how beautiful that card is. I'm not going to tell you what it says yet. Are you ready? Oh, Lord. Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So will you have a serious relationship together? Yes, you will. It's going to take some time. I just feel like things aren't in order. And my spirit guides tell me you should know exactly what that means. And you need to just trust the process and let it unfold, Katerina. And try not to get inside your head, sabotage the relationship by kind of pulling on him and appearing as if you are insecure. We do not want to do that. I want to show these candles a minute here. I got my new moon candle. I'll hold it up here. I got to show you how beautiful we are making. I love when we make pretty candle magic pictures. Look at that, everyone. Look how beautiful this is. This is the creation of the abundance, the unconditional love, and the protection of Archangel Michael. And it's all merging together. And I just love when we have a beautiful candle from our ceremony here. So we're going to let those keep burning on our behalf. Go, go, everyone. All right, what else we got going on here? Let's pull out some moon cards. I'm feeling a moon card for the group. I feel like the group needs a moon card. And who else has got a question as I pull this moon card? Oh, here we go. North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. You know, the North Node kind of governs a lot within us. And we want to step out of our comfort zone. It's time to step out of a comfort zone. So wherever whatever planets are in your North Node right now, for many of you, it's time to step out of your comfort zone. And I love these Moonology cards. And they tell me, pick another one, Sarah Spiritual, because we got a story for the group. And here it is. Take time to breathe out. This is the moon as it is waning. But it's time to take a breath out. So you got to let go of the past, everyone, in order to really create in this beautiful, beautiful new moon energy. So there we go. Who else we got?
Let's go to Holly D.
Holly D is in the house.
My battery's dying on me. She said, my mom died on Passover in 2003. Is she around, Holly D?
Holly D, yes indeed. Lena, I'll hand you some batteries here. We got batteries. We are power packed up, everyone. So, because you know we could go all night. Holly D. Okay, so first thing Mom makes me aware of, it's like I have a pain over here in my chest, but it kind of feels like it's more when I take a breath, and I have it right back here in my back. So I don't know if there's something going on with her lungs before she passed, but I'm feeling this pain here. She also makes me aware that she makes me feel like she didn't get to see everybody before she passed. Now, hopefully this makes sense to you. She also wants me to bring attention to you she makes me feel like there's I don't know if you have this, Holly D. There's a name bracelet, or she had a name bracelet or a bracelet, and it looks like there's a name or something written on the bracelet, and it looks like there's like two stones on it. I don't know if you know what that is. Let's pull up this feed here because I gotta work with you, Holly, a bit. But she's kind of making it's like a name plate, but it's got like a bracelet. So where are we in this feed here, Helena? Scroll me down and keep me moving here. Okay, here we go.
She's with us.
Okay, Holly D. Okay. My friend Jana Kraus is in the house, so okay. Okay, So Holly D, this is what I'm getting here. So there's like a bracelet with a name on it. It means something to you, to mom, to the family. So she's showing me that. And she is very much around you. And I feel as if there's something you were talking with others about that you were going to put together for mom coming up this year and honoring her, and something that she made or cooked. This is what you're going to put together in honor of mom. So let's focus on that and create that. Mom's very much aware of that, and she's going to be with you. Hopefully Holly D will pop back in the feed and answer us, because I really need to work with mom, because mom's got more, but I need to connect with Holly to keep that going, Holly. So thank you so much. We'll put Holly to the side, because we're going to have to get back to Holly, because mom's still here. So I want to stay with mom until Holly comes back here. So, all right, who else do we have?
We're going to go to Krista Price.
Yes.
She says, I recently left a long-term relationship, nearly a decade. I'm curious what things look like.
Good idea.
Yeah.
My spirit guides were like, bravo. Big changes are coming. Big changes are coming. You were stuck, you were stagnant, you were tied to an experience that wasn't serving you anymore, and you were kind of doing everything for your partner, and I feel like your partner was kind of like, you know, kind of holding you in place. Like it's almost like you couldn't move ahead in your life, and now you're ready to make your big changes. If you're thinking of moving, a physical move, I see a move here for you, Krista Price, and the move is going to be something that, wow, it kind of lights you up. I feel as if you're here to be of service, to help other people, and there's a lot of energy of music and creativity around you. And they make me feel as if, I don't know if this relationship got abusive or just toxic at the end, but it was kind of like squelching your spirit. So you're going to need a little time to regroup and rebirth yourself. When I move you into the energy of where you are to regain your balance, and 2022 and 2023 really build momentum. And I actually do feel you need a break, girl, so please don't be rushing out to get another partner. But I feel like there's a better suited, more aligned, connected, heart to heart, soul to soul experience of a partner that comes for you. And when I spin you into the energy, they make me feel like next year really brings in a strong love. You know, that love you had was a pattern. It was a love that was created, my dear, from wounds of the past, from your childhood, and it served as a band-aid to make you feel better at times, but it also had its painful moments. And it was your little girl trying to be seen and heard. And now you're stepping back and you're going to learn to love yourself. And this is going to be a real powerful time for you, Krista. I do encourage you to go to my website and look at soul integration. It would really be powerful and most beneficial for you if we could revisit your life around the age of 7 and 8 is how spirit makes me feel. Because wherever the disconnect was at that particular timeline for you, this is what attracted this imbalance in love and relationships. And I would love you to be in a better position of creation in love relationships when I move you into the energy of 2022. This year, baby girl, all about balance, all about you, and look into making a move because it would be a good move for you. Krista, give us some feedback here in the feed. Thanks so much for joining us. You know, if you're just joining us, I am SarahSpiritual. We are so glad to have you here. We are doing new moon messages, and well, we had a little lovely new moon ceremony. You can always go back towards the beginning and watch it. We always deliver a powerful message in the beginning for the group and a collective reading. If I do not get to you tonight, I sure hope you save the page and you pop in and join us Wednesday night. We are coming up to 578 live national radio shows. We have been a part of the national radio system for a very long time, and almost 12 years in May. So we love connecting with people. We offer this service for you on our Facebook and our YouTube channels, as well as on the radio on WWNN. So I sure hope that you join us and you share that experience. I know Spirit's with us, Helena. Who else do we have here in the feed?
Yeah, my attention is on Lynn Jeffries.
Lynn Jeffries.
She says, does my husband love me even if he hits me often?
You know, that's a great, great question. And we're sorry that you're in this experience that you are in. And so when I look at the energy here, the first thing they let me know is that You deserve a better experience. And your husband doesn't love himself. So I ask you this question: how could he love you? He doesn't love his life. It's not you. He doesn't love his life. He has built up rage and anger that is stemming from a control factor. And I don't know if there's alcohol or some addiction abuse in his history as a child, but there's an energy that is making him angry that life is moving forward. And I know that he feels guilty and bad afterwards. And he may say that he loves you, but an expression of love never causes harm to another. Love is patient. Love is kind. So it is, the question I ask you, my dear, is, do you love you? If you love you, then you know that you deserve no physical contact that causes any harm. And only you can remove yourself from that circumstance and condition when you're ready. But expression of violence is never an expression of love. God never causes violence to another. God is harmony and joy and light. But you are in the position that many women are, have been, and may continue to be. Because sometimes in our experience we want so much to be loved that we tolerate the things that are the furthest from love. And we know that whatever you choose to do in the future, you have to do it from your heart, and you have to feel safe throughout the process. There are many people in the world of counseling and domestic violence that can assist you in finding the best way to heal yourself and make choices in the relationship. Spirit is never here to tell you what to do, but we can tell you in the spirit world that the divine child of God that you are, the divine beauty that you are, the divine light that you have come shine on the earth was never meant to be destroyed. It was meant to be nurtured, cared for, loved, and raised to the highest pinnacle of divinity. And so any experience that is less than is not worthy of you. But we know that your husband comes from a place of wound, and that does not mean that we condone his behavior, but it means that you have to heal yourself so that you understand the best way to move forward in your life. Thank you so much for your question. We always are here to be of service to people, no matter what you're going through and where you are in the world. Be sure to keep us posted on your journey, and we know that many of us will send you the protection of Archangel Michael to surround you and fill your life with truth and justice, and Archangel Raphael to heal your heart so that you can find your way to be in divine love at all times. Thank you, my dear. You know, Lynn Jeffries speaks to many people, and many of us get ourselves caught in a relationship that may have many different forms of manipulation, control. And those of you who are at the beginning of the show, we talked about manipulation and energetic manipulation, and that was the first card down, if you remember, from our mythical goddess card. So that was the card that fell out for the message here. So many of us have been caught under the guise of an illusion of what we thought something was, only to find out that it was the dark evil twin of what we imagined. So it's for all of us to take a look and see what is not lining up, especially now. And Lynn Jeffries, just the fact that you're asking the question means you already know the answer. It's just you're not ready to let go. And that's all right. But you do need to be wise and keep yourself safe and your family safe. So thank you so much for that question. Who else do we have? Did we hear back from Holly D yet?
We did not hear back from Holly D,
Okay.
but Lynn said something. She said, I don't matter, but I would like to say, you know, we all matter in a lot of ways to many people. I think maybe there's some healing there for
everybody.
For everybody, yeah.
Yeah. You know, sometimes we don't feel like we matter or we're good enough. And that can be another experience that we're going to heal. And so I'll tell everyone, if you want to heal, we have an amazing healing ceremony on Thursday night. Of course, we're on here. On our cameras, we're doing it through a private class, but you can go to SarahSpiritual.com. It is the Ascended Masters Healing Cavern, and we're going to feel the energy of the cavern, the sacred caverns, and the Ascended Masters have taken me there. It is a secret location where you can see all the energy, and this beautiful energy is to bring healing and to heal the wounds. So we hope you journey with us to the Crystal Cavern. It is only 11, and we do hope that you are a part of this experience with us. It is probably my most favorite meditation and healing. And if you're not good at meditation, that's okay. We talk you through it, but to be in the energy of my voice, which hosts the tone of the Ascended Masters during the experience, and I'll be channeling these messages for you, I do believe that you will receive the healing that will help move you forward, especially during this time of great power. And, we are coming up, we were talking to Holly D. She said our mom died during Passover. We're coming up on the holy days, and the energy is very powerful coming up. So we have Easter and Passover coming up. So these are the times we want to really heal and release and move ourselves forward and forgive ourselves, as we talked about earlier in one of our other questions. The biggest block to a lot of people's spiritual journey is their inability to let go and forgive someone else, and most of all, forgive yourself. Who else do we have?
Let's see here.
Let's go to, as you know, I'm going through a huge transition. Go down a bit, go down, right there. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Caitlin.
Caitlin was in the center today. Thank you so much, Caitlin, for stopping by the center. Hopefully you picked up your new moon bath and candle, because it's a powerful bath here. We got our brand new moon bath. If you all want to get ready for the next new moon, or pick one up in the next few days and bathe in the energy of this beautiful waxing moon, wax on all this energy. Get your new moon bath. We got a new moon oil. We got a new moon collection with our new moon petition. Visit SarahSpiritual.com. All right, there we go. So, Caitlin, going through a huge transition. Yes, indeed you are. And you've been experiencing tough emotions. Caitlin, if you were at the beginning of our opening, you know that we're talking about a lot of emotions. We're coming up for a lot of people. And you're ready to move forward. And the planets are here to support you. Do I think another past life regression would benefit your journey? You know what I think would benefit your journey even more, Caitlin? Past life would be great, but girl, you're still digging up this life. So we don't need to go looking in another past life energy when you've got some soul healing to do right here in your soul integration. So I would say you'd benefit from some more soul integration so that you can heal the little girl who is creating this rift and kind of holding you back from putting your foot upon the path. Do I feel a past life regression? I can talk, I swear. A past life regression would be good for you, yes. But I feel like there's things in this lifetime that are holding you back more than your past life happenings. And your spirits will reveal to you what you need to know of past lives. Many of us have rememberings of a past life, but your little girl is still trapped in some other memories. And we need to go integrate and go to get her and bring her to the future. So thank you, Caitlin, for your wonderful question. Who else do we have?
We have Marcy Smith.
Marcy Smith.
I started a new business and not sure if I should continue or help should continue or should I stay focused on my main career I've been doing?
Help. I need somebody, help. Well, Miss Marcy Smith, you started a new business and you need to let the business percolate. Rome was not built in a day, right? So I feel like there's some things you need to tweak in your business model or your offering. Once you make these adjustments, business will move and pick up momentum. And your main career, well, that's what I'm getting from Spirit, is probably closer to your bread and butter. But I really want you to take care of the appetizer and the dessert, which is your business, because eventually that'll be a full course meal. Look at the business model, look at the offerings, see where you can tweak it, simplify it, and then target it a bit more so that you can create a better momentum and revenue flowing through. This is a great time for you to build your career and your business simultaneously. This is supposed to be a great, powerful financial year in the latter half of 2021. I always think, what year am I in? I still want to say 2020 because Lord knows I'm still like, oh my God, 2021 into 2022. So we've got a really magnificent window from July of 2021 to about May of 2022. So I wouldn't walk away from the business yet, because I feel like if you follow this guidance from Spirit and take a step back, you can make the moves and keep things going. And Marcy Smith, if you want, be happy to give you a general session and we can cover the business ideas. I hail from a corporate marketing background, so very happy to help you in sales, so help you kind of target what you need to do next. Thanks so much. Who else do we have? Time for a moon card. Moon card. Got a moon card coming up. Our Moonology cards. Yes, indeed. I'm going to pick a moon card. And the next one is a new start is coming, new moon. I kind of feel like Marcy Smith, that's also talking to you. A new moon, a new start is a coming. We got the new moon. Now, deck has quite a few cards in it. We're pulling all the new moon energy here. So there you go. We got our new moon energy. Who else do we have?
Just want to remind everyone in the chat, just keep it respectful in there. Getting a little crazy out there. So, we're here to answer questions and be a love and light together and sharing the experience here that we're creating with SarahSpiritual. So thank you.
Oh, we got craziness going on?
Oh, yeah. So.
What? What are we being crazy for, peeps? Ain't no reason to be crazy. What's crazy?
We'll talk about it after. Let's get back to these questions.
She's like, keep the party moving, Sarah's
yeah. If I gotta take care of it now, I will. But please be respectful. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna go to Lisa Engel Franklin. She's asking about her son. Is he gonna have some good things coming into his life? He's been struggling for the last 2 years.
You know, your son has really kind of gone through quite a bit in his life. He actually has kind of been a saboteur of some of his own experiences. And so he is going to have good things coming in his life. I feel like there's a part of him that was really questioning his purpose in life and his meaning. And a lot of wounds came up for him in the past 2 years. And if I actually go back, they take me back to 2016 into 17. So it's been a rough, a little bit longer than the past 2 years. There's been a buildup. But I also want to take you back to the age of 12 of your son. Whatever shift and change happened around that time kind of set the path for him to really feel a little separated from who he really is and his purpose. So things will begin to change for him. And this year is meant to offer him a powerful new beginning. Last year was the culmination of like how bad can get, and closing out chapters so that he can be done with certain paths and ways of being. So my suggestion to you is to hold the space and the vision of him and hold him in the light. I know that you do healing work. Hold him in the healing energy and just trust that he's resolving some soul contracts and missions that when he came in, he had to heal in order for him to reach his fullest potential in this life. And he's uncomfortably finding that out. But yes, things will turn around. I feel as if his energy needs to be cleared and cleansed. I feel like there's a spirit energy around him that's, I don't know, kind of heavy. So if he does if you can encourage him to do some spiritual bathing, or I can be of assistance, Lisa, to recommend some things for him, I most certainly would love to do that so that he can kind of clear his energy. Be sure to contact us and we will make some recommendations, or I can prepare something and send it. I really feel like he's got a lot pressing on his auric field and he feels like he's going to explode inside. So thank you so much for your question. Let's take another question.
Got Carmen Lopez. She's wondering what is going on with my grandchildren. Looks like she needs some help.
You know, I feel as if this pandemic has been difficult for your grandchildren, and I feel like, I don't know, I want to say your daughter, this is what it feels like. Your daughter, I feel like there's just been some interference around her family or that family, and it's kind of spilling over into the connection with you and your grandchildren. And I feel like your grandchildren are not feeling supported for some reason. And I know that's not coming from you, Grandma, but I feel like whatever's going on in the personal dynamic of the family for the children, this is kind of creating this little disconnect with the grandchildren. I feel like the family's a little divided right now, Carmen. Not sure. I feel like it has to do something. Or they're talking to me about the loss of family member, primary mother figures who they show me. So I don't know if maybe your mom was the person who kind of kept everybody together and now everyone's falling apart because mom's not here. But I feel like her energy is very much around you. Talk to your mom. Actually, my spirit's like say she does talk to her mom, but talk to your mom and give her all the things that you would love to see shift and change. And mom is really kind of right there on top of things with you energetically. And I do feel like there's a birthday or anniversary connected to your mom that's coming up right now. It's or the energy of her passing or her birthday. There's something that's a marker in time in your mom's life that either just passed or is just coming up. It's right in this window right now. So that's how they make me feel, Carmen Lopez. So thank you so much for your Facebook question. Give me some feedback in the feed, Carmen Lopez. Everybody behaving in the feed here? Did we share the page? Did we share the light? Did we share the love? Give me the love, give me the love, give me the love. You know what? We had this card fall out before, and we're going to bring it back, everyone. Expect powerful change. It is a new moon eclipse. We know there really isn't an eclipse, but the card is talking about the burning out of old energies, and this is what we got here. And it's time to burn out and release what no longer serves you. Well, we're going to get ready to come to a close. I want to thank you all for joining us here on our new moon ceremony. We have this beautiful energy. I do hope you visit my website, SarahSpiritual.com, and hang with us. We have our beautiful new moon candle burning on behalf of all of you. Be sure to write your petitions down and go ahead. Go dance in the moon. Go ahead. You can do it. When nobody's looking, you can dance. You can dance if you want to, right? You can leave your cares behind. But if your friends don't dance, and if you don't dance, then you're no friend of mine, right? So we're going to go dance in the moon. We're going to celebrate life. It is a new beginning. We got the support of the planets. We've got the support of our guards and our angels. As you can see, our loved ones are with us, and we are so privileged and blessed to have them still be beside us, even though we cannot see them. Do not cry, everyone, for them. Know that they are always there, always shining a light. And, I got to say thank you so much. I love you all so much for being here. As I do this broadcast, I look over in the distance, I see the picture of my teacher who really introduced me to this whole new world. And so I want to be that stranger on the path that maybe we may never meet, but that I can make a difference. So I sincerely hope that this broadcast has made a difference for you. Join us Wednesday night, 6 to 8 p.m. Meet me right back here on Facebook or YouTube. Listen to me on the radio, on iHeartRadio, on WWNN for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. I am Sarah Spiritual, and I got Helena here. Thanks, Helena, so much for joining us and taking the time on your Saturday night. We wanted to spend this new moon with all of you. Couldn't think of a better group to do it with. Good night. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual. The sun begins to set and close out the day, and the moon begins to rise. It says hello as the sun says goodbye. The birds ride the wind and nowhere there to go. They're just cruising by, singing a song or two for you and I. The ocean meets the sand and whispers to it too, come dance with me and lose yourself deep in the sea. together in harmony. The butterfly emerges from deep within the cocoon. It was hiding for a while, getting ready to show its beauty and change. The winds begin to blow and dance with the trees and twirl the leaves around as they dance in the sunlight. The rain, it begins to fall and everything washes off, all shiny and new, just like me and you. When we were once born, the world is there together as one. The world is there together in harmony. Why can't we live together and understand who we are? Why do wars make us better when we feel like we are hurt? Why can't we love one another and give it all a chance to dance? The world, it flows so beautifully. It dances with the planets, and the stars light the way, and the universe says, you are one with me. Why can't we learn to live together as one? Why can't we learn to love everyone? Oh, the world is in harmony if we follow the sun and moon and stars in the universe and dance as one in harmony. In harmony, you and me, we are one.